Alright, most of our FTP podcasts have been fun, funny, lighthearted. Today we're going to have a little bit more serious show. Talk some serious issues and topics. Nah, I'm just playing. It's going to be the same thing as always. I am going to dive into, I got a couple of idiots of the week, and I need to get on my soapbox about just this sheer stupidity that's going on here. So we'll talk about all that. Obviously, we'll have a little bit on the DeAndre Jordan saga. Now that that's finally resolved itself, and we'll have a breakdown of all of the comings and goings and things like that, everything that's been popping off. All right, stick around.
This is the FTP Podcast.
All right, it's only right. So we're going to start the show off this week with our idiots of the week. Yes, idiots, plural. I got two major ones plus another kicker for you. Well, actually, I guess that means we have three. But I'm counting the two major ones. We have a third one, but I guess he's still pretty stupid. So three idiots of the week. All right, I got to start off with Jason Pierre-Paul and C.J. Wilson. All right, 4th of July happened. I know everyone loves fireworks. I know everyone wants to have fun with the fireworks. I know fireworks are a 4th of July tradition. Yes, we have to blow off some fireworks, blow things up, make them go boom. I get it. But if your job is your body, why on this earth do you need to hold it in your hand? I mean, look, common sense tells you every national news affiliate, every local news affiliate almost guarantees that some point leading up to the 4th of July, they run a fireworks safety package. Just telling you the whole, hey, don't hold fireworks in your hand. Hey, set them down. Hey, keep them away from the kids. Hey, don't blow yourself up. But then every year people seem not to listen. This year, two NFL players lose fingers. Come on, man. JPP's holding, he loses one finger. All right, JPP, you had a $60 million offer on the table that you didn't want to sign. He's still saying, he's holding off and things like that. All right, you're going to get an opportunity just because you're sheer athletic crazy. You've put up numbers in the past. You couldn't stay healthy for the past couple of years. Now you got to go hold fireworks to make it even worse. But that's a whole nother discussion. But he is definitely idiot of the week material. Put the firework down, boy. All right, and C.J. Wilson, I am really upset with him. How you beat the odds. Made the roster as an undrafted free agent. Yes, I'm living the dream in the NFL. Why in hell are you holding fireworks to lose not one, but two fingers? Boy, dog. I'm not saying that you can't be in a league without fingers, but you don't want to jeopardize yourself or your health or have to wait for healing and things like that just to make a team look at you. Because right now, there's the off-the-field conduct is under such a microscope in the NFL. If I'm a GM, if I'm a head coach, I'm considering this, like, I joke around and always say, if I was the commissioner of the NFL, I would institute a stupid rule. And, it's based on sheer stupidity. It doesn't matter what it is, but if it went under the stupid rule, there would be a suspension. And this, both of them go under the stupid rule. Because I fully believe that, you make mistakes as people. We all make mistakes. We're human beings. This is what we do. But there's just a level of, like, when you're an athlete, when you're under a microscope, when the eye is on you, when your body is your job, there are certain things that you just don't do if you value your job. Holding an explosive? Probably one of them. That would fall under, for me, the stupid rule. So if I'm building a team and I look at this and say, he can still play, but he did blow off his fingers on the 4th of July because he was holding on to a firework. If you're on the bubble at that point, I'm going to cut you. Why? Because you too stupid to stay out of trouble. I don't believe that you bright enough. You have the mental capacity. Now, not to say that, people, I understand, teenagers, young guys. I understand these are young guys wanting to hold fireworks, have a good time. But come on, man. Your body is your business. don't put your body in harm's way like that. All right, and then our third, I guess, our honorary addition to the Idiot of the Week is Aaron Cromer. He was arrested for an assault and battery on a minor. Now, you just got ran out of Chicago after you were talking about Jay Cutler. You got a new job up in Buffalo, and now, not only are you arrested for assault and battery, but you're arrested for assault and battery of a minor. You are a grown man. Like, when I first saw this morning, I said, there's no way this is real. But he was arrested for assault and battery of a minor. This has to be like some kind of joke. How stupid do you have to be to say, you know what, I'm not going to put my hands on someone else's child? That's just dumb. And if it wasn't for the whole fireworks incident, I guarantee you he would be our Idiot of the Week. Alright, so since we've just talked 3 NFL guys in the Idiot of the Week, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more NFL. Greg Hardy lucked up, got his suspension reduced from 10 games to 4 games. And he's talking about appealing the 4-game suspension. Now, I'm in the case of, obviously, people are saying, well, he did do it and he paid off the girl or whatever. But he say, she say, in court, at the end of the day, he appealed it and wasn't charged. He sat out the majority of last season. Suspension served in my mind? Yeah, I mean, he wasn't on video. You have no firm evidence stacking the cards against this guy. 10 games seemed a little exuberant to me. That's just me. I'm not saying that if he did it, that he wasn't wrong, and I'm not saying that the NFL can't suspend him, because obviously they do their whole independent of the court system thing. But in my personal opinion, especially with things that do go to court, I believe that for the most part, I think as an American, my trust should go into the judicial system. And if they found the man, it's suitable to say that he, within a reasonable doubt, didn't do it, or however you want to word it, he wasn't charged, anything like that, he was found not guilty eventually, why should he be suspended? Now, like I said, there are obviously exceptions to this rule, like the Ray Rice situation where the video came out afterwards and things like that. I understand. And I understand. And like I said before, but I just think for this, 4 games I can see. Okay, yes, you were initially found guilty. So there was clearly something there that said that you were in the wrong. Okay, should you be punished for that? 4 games, I can see. Okay. But he did miss the majority of last season, but that was a team thing, not an NFL thing. So that's also another discussion of how that should have been handled. But that's fine as well. All right. I can see anywhere from 2 to 6, I say is all right. 10 seemed a little exuberant to me. It seemed like you were trying to hold a guy back. That's just me. All right. Now, let me rein things back in, and we're going to take a step back, be a little bit serious for a moment. Former Raiders quarterback Ken Stabler, he was actually a former Saint as well, lost it. He passed away from cancer. The Snake, as he was called, was a winner on the field, won a Super Bowl and a league MVP. He made quite an impression on the NFL. His former coach John Madden spoke of his former quarterback and said, "I've often said if I had one drive to win a game to this day, and I had a quarterback to pick, I would pick Kenny. Snake was a lot cooler than I was. He was a perfect quarterback and a perfect Raider." When you think about the Raiders, you think of Ken Stabler. Kenny loved life. It's a sad day for all Raiders. Close quote. As we go back, we'll relive some of Stabler's glory days.
Flying aerial attack triggered by Kenny Stabler, the man they call the Snake. Having his finest season in 7, Stabler is hit for a whopping 66% of his passes and leads the NFL in touchdowns thrown with 15.
Here he is, fading, looking. He's under the gun. He's caught, he throws. It is! Oh, he caught it!
to the Charger game, Ken Stabler was named most inspirational Raider.
When Stabler had to loop the ball up because he was hit as he threw, it looked like he might have been lobbing it into the promised land for Miami. But no, Davis got there first, and it was the Raiders' promised land.
Stabler continued to work like radar as he hit on 25 of 29 passes for 304 yards to break Sammy Baugh's all-time completion percentage record.
And Kenny the Snake Stabler lofted Oakland's touchdown number 2 of the day.
When you get in a pressure situation like that where everything's riding on a single play or two, there's no one that you'd rather have involved in that play than Kenny Stabler.
This is the FTP Podcast.
All right, now I think we've done enough football for a little bit. Let's get a quick rundown, go through some sports world headlines. All right, NBA, obviously, there was this whole DeAndre Jordan saga. Last week, I said, and everyone thought he was going with the Mavs because of the agreement, but the Clippers basically barricaded the man in the house and convinced him to go to come back and re-up with them and stay there. And there was the whole emoji war. This thing was just ridiculous. And there's a video I love. There was a crazy Mavs fan who was just irate after DeAndre Jordan took back his agreement to go to the Mavs.
DeAndre Jordan, what you did tonight was one of the most disgraceful, embarrassing, and humiliating things I have ever seen out of a professional basketball player. And what you did to us Mavericks fans, to our franchise, to Dirk, to Mark Cuban, was absolutely fucking despicable. DeAndre, these are the people you want to join up with? A bunch of boys. None of them are men. And none of them have respect. You don't even have the decency to call Mark Cuban or answer his phone call to tell him you're not interested anymore. The Mavericks were nothing more than a rebound girlfriend to you.
All right, moving on. Joel Embiid, he's probably going to miss the entire upcoming season after he suffered a setback on his foot. Man, this is just a guy that I think is going to struggle to stay healthy his entire career. Not a good start for him. Not a good start at all. All right, Celtics traded Gerald Wallace to the Warriors for David Lee. We all knew the Lee domino was going to fall eventually. Didn't think it was going to be to the Celtics, but hey, I think it works for both sides. Now, Wallace's role on that Warriors team, where he's really going to fit in, that's yet to be seen. But I think that works for both sides. Wallace is a quality player. He's getting up there in age, though. But he's a quality guy. Quality guy. He'll give you some solid minutes. All right, Becky Hammon, she lost to the Knicks 78-73 in Summer League. She's the first female coach to hit that floor. Milestone. All right, the NBA increased their salary cap $7 million to put it at $70 million. And the cap is expected to rise roughly $90 million for next season, when the league's national television rights begin. That's ridiculous. But that's also why I keep saying LeBron, he's lately earned some intelligence points. Well, not intelligence points, but some respect points from me. Because these 2-year deals, these short deals he keeps doing with the Cavs, he's going to maximize this salary cap thing. Because he understands how it works. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's a player taking control of his own destiny and he's maximizing the dollar. Smart guy. Smart guy. I would be surprised if there aren't some other superstars who try and follow suit. All right, Serena Slam time. Serena Williams, her 6th Wimbledon victory. That victory gives her 21 career Grand Slam singles titles. She currently holds all 4 major titles, which many are labeling the Serena Slam. She will look to complete the calendar Grand Slam at the U.S. Open next month. She is just solidifying herself as one of the, if not the greatest tennis player ever. I mean, she's revolutionizing that game, and, I think it's great. There are a lot of fans out there. I mean, there was even J.K. Rowling was tweeting about her, coming to her defense when people were saying some I guess, hurtful things about her. All right, FSU players suspended following allegations of punching a woman outside a bar, just a day apart. Why are FSU players unable to just understand what's going on. Like, stay out of the media, guys. DeAndre Johnson, the quarterback, his video is just brutal. It's just brutal. And his lawyer keeps saying, well, she was saying some racial remarks. Dude, he is a high-quality athlete. He's a top-level athlete, a Division I quarterback. And then Dalvin Cook, he goes back and does, like, come on, guys. Like, FSU guys, you got to stay out of the spotlight. You got to stay. And I know Jimbo Fisher, he went ahead and he supposedly has told them that they're suspended from going to bars, all of their players, from now on. And I think he has to do something like that, because if he keeps having guys getting in trouble in that bad light, it'll end up costing him his job. And it is what it is, and not necessarily because of his on-the-field product, but he's shedding a bad light on the university because his guys keep getting in trouble, and he'll have to take the rap for that. He'll have to answer for that. And I'd like to see his players understand that, we may end up costing a coach that we really like our job if we keep being stupid. I mean, not that it's necessarily one guy, but they just got rid of the whole Jameis Winston circus, and now you got these guys doing this stupid stuff. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, now it's time for our moment in sports history. We're going all the way back to 1930. The first ever Soccer World Cup competition began in Uruguay. Big stuff. All right, next week we'll talk SEC Media Days. Football season's right around the corner. If you're not ready, you better get ready. All right, thanks again for listening. As always, you can find us just about anywhere. Just Google From the Press Box. We'll pop up. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube. Like I said, type in From the Press Box. You should be able to find us. Not hard. And we got some new stuff heading your way soon. Promise. It's coming. See you.